Hey everybody, this is Bobo the Vulture. That was Fernando Alonso. And Alpine. Pierre Gasly. I'm starting to remember some of these guys. Huh? That Mick Schumacher, Valtteri Bottas, George Russell, Daniel Ricciardo, Aston Vettel. So many of these guys aren't even. That was Piastri. Yeah. I've got to find it. There we go. There's the dang start button. But yes, this is Let's Play F1 Manager 22. So many of the faces in the little preview here are no longer faces on the Formula 1 grid, but including that face right there, although he was not in the little preview doodad. Anyhow, I'm just trying to get something under the old belt here, just because it's been quite a while since I was able to do anything with the game here. So I want to get back to it, because otherwise, what do we even do? So, we are not at our season objective of 9th or above. But yes, we just finished. Yeah, we just finished the San Marino Grand Prix. We just finished scouting Frederick Vesti. And our Tour Center upgrade is complete. Upgrade complete. So we should take a look at the things that we can do, actually. Because, yeah, Miami's coming. And we should welcome Miami. Should look at the cars, imagine the build. We are... Okay, so... We are manufacturing a new chassis. We'll be done with that in 2 days. We are working on a front wing, and we are working on an underfloor. The front wing will be done in a little over a week, so we're not going to have it before the Miami Grand Prix, but we'll have it for the next race. And the underfloor is going to take a little while longer. Makes some amount of sense because those are very complicated. Let's see, what did I do? The development approach is normal. This development approach is normal as well. Really? I thought I had hastened these. Do I have any more available engineers? Oh, I do. Well, I now have 10 engineers. Did I... Let me see something here. Can I start a new project? I can start a new manufacture project. I cannot start a new research or development project. This underfloor is going to take too long. What if I add more dudes to it? If I add more dudes, it'll go from 34 days down to 29 days. Let me cancel making any changes to it. If I get, this is going to be in 8 days. What if I assign more? I can't assign more engineers to that project. Dude, you should probably have more guys. More engineers means faster completion, lower expertise gain. I mean, I do want more expertise. I'm going to trust past me at this point. Those guys are working on various manufacturing projects. Hello, Teg. I would love to develop a new car part, design a new car part. I can just queue up more manufacturing, which we're doing all right. Our guys, for all of our issues with pace, are driving clean races, so they are not tearing through parts. We have not had to do a lot of parts replacement. The only time we've replaced parts is when we've had new versions of new parts. So, drivers are doing okay. I believe I now have more, should now have more availability of scouting. So, these are hired drivers. I know that these drivers all have jobs, but what I don't really know is Antonio Giovinazzi. He is a reserve driver for Ferrari right now. If I'm remembering right, he's made it to the grid before. His patience for negotiation is very high. These guys are okay. Kevin Magnussen is open to negotiation. Is that right? Is that so? I should take a look at who is interested or open to negotiation. Valtteri Bottas is open to negotiation. Holy shit. Yeah, let's now Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly is open to negotiation. Interesting, Daniel Ricciardo is not interested in negotiation. Sebastian friggin' Vettel is open to negotiation. I could make a team of Alex Albon and Sebastian Vettel and just be the guy that just cleans up ex-Red Bull drivers. Honestly, I really like the idea of... Oh, I liked the idea of scouting Kevin Magnussen, but he's not interested. Alex Albon, wait a minute, you're open to negotiation? That's just to us, right? Not to anybody else. I guess our remaining contract is only for the rest of this year. You know what? I'm going to go ahead, just so that we have the information. He may not be interested in working with our team. Maybe he would be. But I like the idea of scouting Valtteri Bottas, just to see where we're at. All these guys are, yeah, all these guys actively have seats for next year. I'm gonna guess any of these folks that are not interested in negotiation are probably on multi-year contracts. And let's take a month, because we would know what they're into, what they expect, what he expects. Valtteri Bottas, don't know how. Yeah, I guess in the first video I went into a. Yeah, go ahead. Once this is started, this cannot be canceled. That's fine. We'll scout him out. We'll see what's happening. We're scouting Valtteri Bottas. What is our other scout doing right now? Let me back out. We have two scouts right now. I just want to know. There's not a handy way to. So yes, everyone's contract will expire. I think I'm going to let Jack. I'm probably going to let Jack Aitken's contract expire. I potentially will. I would be open to Nicholas Latifi's contract expiring. I think I would like to renegotiate for Alex Albon. Alex Albon is doing. I mean, neither of our drivers are doing great things, but that's because we don't have a car for it. It's tea time. We got our new technical chief. Now, in theory, we have an unused development point. Oh yeah, we earned a point for our aerodynamics chief. We've got development points we could be using here. Drag reduction. Migrating the integrated component that affects the car's overall drag. Ability to optimize aerodynamic design of car parts to better guide and condition airflow. So that would help us with drag reduction. Like, honestly, all of these individual portions, high speed, medium, and low speed downforce, like, they're good, but in theory, I feel like things like reducing drag, better improving airflow, and sensitivity would improve the car in all conditions versus high, medium, and low speed downforce, by definition being limited to specific conditions, i.e. the speed you're at. Still, that's a good number to have your sensitivity. It's a nice number. We've got pretty good cooling. We've got pretty good... Let's... Aerodynamic design to improve cornering performance in turbulent dirty air. Improve sensitivity to dirty air. Basically, having better airflow sensitivity and being able to have a car that performs in... They say dirty air, they're talking about basically... if you've ever driven behind a tractor trailer and you'll notice that, like, sort of your car might feel slightly more wobbly just because there are gusts of wind coming off of the tractor trailer. That's dirty air. So the idea is if you're getting up close to a car trying to pass it, you would be in that car's dirty air potentially. So since we're at the back right now, we might have to do more with the passing. But like, I'm seriously overthinking this, you guys. Let's go ahead and increase airflow sensitivity. And his overall rating has increased. David Weeder has improved their performance significantly. He's just a better overall dude. What are our active scouts doing? $7 grand. I could hire additional scouts. I already have 2 scouts. What are they doing? What are my scouts actively doing right now? Nobody this... Well, here, let me go ahead and make sure. Yes, I am scouting them for... So none of these guys are interested. Okay. Oh, right, I am already... Boy, I could be stealing a lot of stuff from Alfa Romeo. We are already scouting him, so that's what one of my scouts is doing. Dickon Balmworth. Dickon Balmforth. He is a... he's an aero chief at AlphaTauri. Have any scouts available. So, oh, I guess I have one. It must be my overall scouting staff is spread out between drivers and technical staff. So I have somebody that is scouting an aerodynamicist and somebody who is scouting a driver. Oh, I could be wrong. I could be very, very wrong. So I have 3 active facility projects going on right now. The race simulator will be done in a day. Which, hey, that lines up perfectly because somebody's renting the simulator today. So, like, there's just somebody, like, in there, like, behind them being like, hey, get out of the way. I got to plug in this piece for the new race simulator that you aren't using. Anyway, so I can't change any of those right now. What's my team rating? My team rating is middling, it looks like. Higher team rating, the greater the expectations. We are established. Much easier to grade the greatest talents. Team rating is based on results of the past 4 Drivers and Constructors Championships, and so yeah, in theory, we aren't. Drivers Championships make up a quarter of our team rating based on the highest position in the Drivers Championships, and yeah, we have... Our score is largely tied up in heritage. Although in 2021 they finished 8th instead of 10th, so I think that was all down to George Russell having like one really good finish in one race. But when you're competing with other teams who routinely do not score points in a race and do not score points in most races, then yeah, the real life Williams team just had an 8th place result, 8th place finish for Alex Albon, and like they were all celebrating like it was the most amazing thing that had ever happened. And it was one of the most amazing things that had happened for a long time for the team, so it kind of makes sense. Alright, so tomorrow we're going to get the race simulator done. So let's fast forward to do that. Then let's go read this important email. Our strategic information is up to date. Top speed of car 1 could be better. Yeah, top speed of all cars. I also noticed that the braking performance of Nicholas Latifi could be improved. Yeah, I know. Claire Hart letting us know the construction is complete of the race simulator. It's now operating far better than it was previously. It's been refurbished. Thank you again for investing in the facilities that make our job so much easier. So now we have a better than average. So our weekly experience gain has gone from 40 to 60%. Oh, we can hit X to visit the race simulator. Or like drive around in it. Okay. So we could upgrade it. It would take another month. It would cost $5 million. And our weekly experience gain would go from 60% to 80%. So for maintaining the drivers that you have, at this point, we're wondering whether or not these drivers are a good baseline. Let's go back and look at the other facilities we have, because we can start one more facility upgrade project. Do we want it to be a car development one? Capacity, the part manufacturer would increase. Oh, we could do more than one manufacturing project at the same time. Honestly, I would be mostly interested in the increased development speed. Test aerodynamic parts to improve real airflow during the design process to improve their race performance. Basically this would gain us a multiplier per unit of aero testing that we do. Same thing with the computational fluid dynamics simulator. The suspension simulator would increase our brake cooling, but we're actually doing okay with brake. Car part test center. So really, it's, do we want to get these multipliers for the, like if I could just like double up the design center increase development, like if I could just get everybody, like twice the people working on upgrading the design center, getting it done in either less time or with a greater improvement, that would be honestly the best thing we could do. Operational facilities though. So our guys, I noticed our drivers are down to okay morale and not like high morale now. So it would be a question of, as a more dedicated space, the team would become more attractive. The hospitality team attractiveness up 10%. Impressive visitors and potential hires. A helipad. We have a helipad. Sponsor target payouts would grow. The memorabilia room. That would increase the morale of our staff and drivers. Our tour center is already here, and the greatest tour center of all ever. As much as I feel like increasing our drivers' morale would be good, I think the thing that would increase their morale more would be like winning races. Get team attractiveness. Why are there two different versions of team attractiveness? There's some things that the game explains well and some things that it doesn't. Do you notice? Race confidence. No. I think we need to improve the factory to improve the wind tunnel. Honestly, just to keep our guys working, and our development guys working, I feel like we should start improving some of these things. Maybe considering our limited budget, because that is going to cost $10 million if I do that over 63 days. That would wipe out our budget. How much does the CFD simulator cost? I hadn't even realized or noticed that, but like... Okay. Updating the simulator would only cost $5 million. We need to make those developments, but I don't like the idea of... Yeah, okay, well, there you go. We're just gonna get a better simulator to improve our drivers. Because I don't like the idea of us having no money left in case we needed a... Yeah, so now we have less than $10 million, everybody. Alright, so we have a manufacturing project that is done and ready to be installed. Okay. Let's go to the important email. We've manufactured a new race chassis. It's tea time, everybody! Manufacturing of the new chassis W22-1 design is just finished. We have 6 of this design stored in the warehouse. But feel free to visit yourself and browse all of our manufactured and designed car parts. We should install the newly manufactured chassis in one of our cars so that it's ready for the next weekend. We can go to car setup. It is installed on both cars because that's the only type that we have. We have installed 4. We have Sorry, we have four in the warehouses. Two are actual, like the actual chassis that the cars are using, and then we are not in the process of making any. But all right, so how are our engines looking? The primary engine on each of these is about at halfway through its life. ERS units are in good shape, generally speaking. I think, yes, we are starting to come toward the end of life for our first set of gearboxes. So, its condition is, oh, and it has minor damage. So, minor gearbox damage. So let's not use that, eh? Let's install that. Let's install gearbox number 6 on our B car, on Latifi's car. Hopefully we'll be able to get through the whole season with the number of gearboxes that we have. If not, we can always look at, it's in 40% condition. So I get the sense that we'll get through the weekend. We'll get through the Miami weekend with this, and then probably they'll say, oh, it is damaged just because it's been used for as long as it has. Which, okay, that's fine. I don't know if there's anything else going on now between now and the aerodynamic testing period ending. So yes, unfortunately we're going to have our front wing will just barely, just like we left aerodynamic testing points on the table because we didn't get this piece done in time. Anyhow, let's go on. Designer, trophy earned. We have completed a new front wing and it is ready to be manufactured. This is exciting news. Let's go to the inbox. Board confidence check-in. Patrick Stafford, the board rep, is writing to inform us that the board is satisfied with our recent work as team principal. Keep performing as well as possible during races. Keep testing the board's, meeting the board's objectives, and keep a keen eye on your finances. And our confidence will only grow. I would expect a good result in your board review in 3 months. You can find a breakdown of our assessment below. I can, but I'm not going to. I am just letting you know that our monthly finances report for the month of April is complete. Please follow the link to our finance reports and navigate to the monthly balance sheet. You know what? I bet they're not going to be real happy with me. Let's go to this real quick and then board confidence. The board is medium. Go medium. The financial report. So let's see. So I'm back to 13 million again. So I guess but yeah, you can see I started spending a lot in April. So projected outgoings included income, the outgoings gone so far. I do want to make sure to have enough money to be able to manufacture these new wings that I've developed. So there is that. Driver contracts, obviously a lot. Staff, facilities, gaining a small amount of money from facilities, but you can see there. I had, what was it? 34 million, yeah. And we got money from sponsors, so there's that. Forward payments and prize money. Projection to season end. On balance, we should still be ahead of things, at least at the rate that we are spending. Projected. How are we doing at the cost cap? Yeah, we got a ton of money to stay under the cost cap. I guess the bright side of not having a whole lot of money as a team is you don't really have to worry as much about the cost cap. Let's go back to the inbox though, because now we've got that. New ATR period started. Our engineers have just finished work on the new front wing W22-2 design. We should order this new front wing to be manufactured so we can install it in our cars. Don't forget to start another car part design project soon to help keep our car competitive. Hang on. Ugh. Here, let's go to, we'll go to the cars. We don't have any new front wings to compare. Can we change? You can see the improvement that it would be. It's a big improvement for high-speed, dirty air cornering and high-speed cornering in general. So that's great. But we don't have any of them yet, so let's go to development. Let's develop another new part. Let us design. Already working on another underfloor. We got 6 of the old rear wings. I think we would have what's going to do is top speed acceleration. Side pods are going to be cooling. I don't really care about that. I tell you what, these are all decisions that maybe I should look at making next time. Until then, this is Bumbling Vulture. Thanks for watching this exciting installment of Let's Play F1 Manager 22. See you all next time.